Hey guys, this is Heather Stark with Tidy Up Your Health, and today I wanted to talk to you a little about pregnancy health. So for obviously men, this does not involve you, but if you are married and you are looking at starting a family or your wife is pregnant, then this could be something that I would highly encourage you to watch. And I only say that because nutrition when you are pregnant, when your wife is pregnant, is huge, or your girlfriend or whoever, right? And I say it's huge because statistics are showing that the healthier the pregnancy, the healthier kids are born, and their first couple of years of life, they're just solid, strong, healthy kids. Their immune system is strong, their gut health is strong. So studies are coming out that obviously the healthier we are when we're pregnant, the better off that we're going to be. So I wanted to talk to you about why I chose to flood my body with over 30 fruits and vegetables every single day when I was pregnant. I was able to start doing this before I became pregnant. So that's the first thing. Is a lot of times women don't know that they're pregnant, and so the first couple of days or even weeks, you don't realize it. That's the most important time to have a lot of good nutrition going into your diet, especially folate and some healthy omegas that help with the spinal, the development of the spine, or the spinal fluid and the spine, and the nerves and the brain. So those things are very important. So flooding my body with 30 fruits and vegetables, it's like the Mercedes-Benz of prenatals. I was able to watch a video before I got pregnant, and it was by a doctor called Dr. Odom. He's an OBGYN, and he had done a retrospective research on this product, on Juice Plus, and he had people that weren't taking it and people that were, and the women that were taking it, their pregnancies were so much healthier. The babies were so much healthier. If you want me to get you that video or the retrospective study that you can actually look at, feel free to comment below, and I'll send you the link to that because it's phenomenal. And I'll go into that a little more because later on I'll talk a little more about that. But, you know, we talk about as pregnancy, there are just some things that are really hard. We are told that we go in and the doctors are like, are you on a prenatal? Well, yeah, prenatal's great if, one, it's bioavailable. Bioavailable means that as soon as I take it and I get it into my system, it actually digests and is absorbed by my body. And I don't pee it out or I don't poop it out. There are no prenatal studies done to prove this on prenatals. So that was my first aha moment of why would I take something if it's not even being absorbed into my body? Okay, so that's the first thing. The second part is of the research. There's no research showing that it even does anything good for us. So I might as well just eat the real thing. Well, that's where we come into, as pregnant women, we don't eat enough. On normal days, an average person is supposed to eat 9 to 13 servings of fruits and vegetables to neutralize the damage that is done by oxidative stress. Now, I can talk about oxidative stress, but basically the toxins that we breathe in, the oxygen that we breathe in, it's creating like rusting for our cells. And to keep our cells healthy, we need to neutralize that with antioxidants. Come from fruits and vegetables, nothing else. Fruits and vegetables, people, okay? 9 to 13 servings when we're not pregnant. We're building a whole new body in our belly. That's another body, which means we need to eat more. Problem there is, usually we're not feeling very good to eat that much. That's basically like 3 or 4 servings of fruits and vegetables at every single meal. Most of us can't do that. The second thing is our stomach is getting smushed by our 3rd trimester. It's getting smushed. And that is horrible because then you can't eat as much and you just don't feel like you're eating as much. And you have cravings, right? Your body's craving all these things. And so fruits and vegetables are kind of, even though we know we're supposed to eat them, it doesn't happen. And I know even with my 2 pregnancies, I still craved things, but I kept going back to, okay, is this going to harm me or is this going to benefit me and my baby? And so that's where I had to choose, like, what do I want to do? And was it difficult? Yes. Did I eat an average American diet at times? Yes. But I had the peace of mind because I knew the research that was coming behind the product that I was putting in my body. No warning labels, safe for pregnancy, safe for womb to tomb, basically. So it's awesome. Okay. So that goes into, if we're not getting enough fruits and vegetables, why do people go to a multivitamin or a prenatal? Why not go to the next best thing? Concentrated fruits and vegetables, juicing, something, right? So that is why I turned to the next best thing, being Juice Plus. Okay. There are, and I'll need to find the picture, I have it, but there are thousands of toxins. I think it's actually not thousands, hundreds of toxins that have been found in umbilical cords. I think it's like 144 or something. To me, that is just mind-boggling, one, but it's reality and it's scary. Because those toxins show up in the umbilical cord. It's getting passed to our babies, to the infants, and when they're born, their body is already basically filled with toxins. And yet they're supposed to be in this womb where they're supposed to be perfect, and when they are born, they're supposed to have just the best chance of life, right? But yet they have all these toxins flooding. So one of the other things I loved about the product is that it is a natural detox of toxins in our system that it's taking out of our system, which means it's also taking it out of our baby system, and we're getting rid of it through the mom. So that was huge for me. Okay. It's an everyday detox, so it's not hard on your system, which is great. And then let me talk to you a little about the bioavailability of folate. Folate comes from the real thing. A lot of times people have too much folic acid, and there are studies showing that too much folic acid is actually more harmful to you and your baby than just eating the folate in the real source. Okay. So a little more I took notes because I knew this was going to be a little longer video, but I've had a lot of people ask, like, can I do Shred 10 when I'm nursing or when I'm pregnant? And by golly, yes, you'll want to. It's not about counting calories. It's about eating real food. So Shred 10 is not shredding weight. Sometimes it's a benefit, but it is shredding toxins from our diet. So if we're getting toxins out of our diet, or we're eliminating the foods that have those toxins in our diet, our baby's health is going to be so much better, and our health is going to be so much better. Okay, so you get to eat as a pregnant woman. It's okay, but we're looking at healthy eating foods. Okay. Again, though, it's hard to eat, and that's why I love the fruits and vegetables in capsules, because when I'm not hungry or when I can't eat, I can get those in my system. I'm getting micronutrients. Okay, and I'm getting micronutrients, and the micronutrients are like oil to our car or to our body, our burning fuel, right? And anytime a car runs out of oil, the oil, basically our car breaks down, right? It's worse if we run out of oil than fuel. Now, if we have fuel, that's our macronutrients. That helps us, obviously, in fueling our body and getting to where we need to be. And the fuel in our complete smoothie mix is, again, it's bioavailable. It absorbs quickly because it's pre-digested, and it gives you the fuel for Mercedes-Benz. Okay, it's the good fuel. Some of the things I love the research about, especially because being pregnant, you were wanting something to improve circulation. Well, Juice Plus has been proven to improve your circulatory system, which is huge for a healthy baby because they need healthy circulatory system with the placenta. Okay, and the placenta, with a lot of people that are taking Juice Plus, their placenta is just so bright red, and it is just nutrient filled, which is amazing because that's just going right to your baby. Okay, so again, multivitamin or prenatal in this case is just a handful of vitamins and minerals versus plant food, which is 25,000 nutrients. Okay, I don't know about you, but I'd rather have the 25 nutrients going into my body than the 5 or 10 isolated ones that who knows if they'll even absorb into my body. Okay, and then the other thing is omegas. I wish I knew about omegas when I was pregnant. I wish I had omegas when I was pregnant, because the more I learn about them, the better off I know my kids would have been. But it's great for brain development for babies, cardiovascular development for babies, the human growth, especially in that last trimester, it's huge. So omegas, especially the full spectrum, not just omega-6 or omega-9. You want 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9, all of them, okay? And again, am I a doctor or nurse? No, but I've picked up a lot of this information from Dr. Mitra Ray, who has a lot of pregnancy information. So if you want that PDF or a video or the link that goes with this, feel free to ask. So I wanted to go over my Juice Plus pregnancies. I have two girls, 5.5, 2.5. And they are both very healthy. They've been on antibiotics once a piece. One had an ear infection and strep. Now that I know that there's homeopathic remedies for those things, I will be giving those to them. But what the doctor noticed though with me is both times my placenta was basically a lot healthier than those that she had ever really seen. And she was like, holy cow, this is amazing. So I talked to her about Juice Plus, of course. I had no constipation. Every time I went in, she'd come and be like, so do I need to get you anything for your constipation? I'm like, what constipation? I don't know what you're talking about. And it's because my body was getting the nutrients it needed for the digestive cells to work to be able to push things through naturally. Anytime I had my glucose test done, passed with flying colors. Okay. I was 32 and 35 years old at the time, so I was getting up there. And again, healthy pregnancies. I never was sick until I got sick my second time only at the end, and that's because it went through our whole household, and I ended up having a C-section, and so just my immune system just got bumped. But I came out of it pretty fast. I was a former teacher, and when I had my second one, I worked all the way up until 5 days before I had her, and I just decided to take those 5 days off because I needed them. I could have done them, but I worked all the way up. So, and I had energy. A lot of people are like, how do you have so much energy? And I'm like, Juice Plus, it gave me that. So the last thing that I wanted to just go over real fast, because I said at the beginning, Dr. Odom had a study on it, and it went into basically preeclampsia, and those that were on Juice Plus didn't have any signs of preeclampsia whatsoever. And so that was huge, because I know preeclampsia can be a hard thing for a lot of you women. So if you're interested in looking a little deeper into the research, or if you want to read the PDF of just what to do for prenatal health coming from a whole food source, feel free to comment below. Let me know how I can help you, and hope you enjoyed this information.